Hello and welcome to the Real Estate Sales Mastery TV. I am your host, Chadi Bazzi, a real estate coach and trainer, and I'm on a mission to help you master the art of selling so you can take more listings than you are right now, sell more homes much faster than you ever have, work less, and build a business by design. A business you absolutely love that gives you the money, time, and freedom that you deserve. Are you ready? Let's do this. Hey there, Chadi Bazzi here, and welcome to another episode of Real Estate Success Mastery TV. And what I want to talk to you about today is something I was talking to one of my coaching clients about today, and basically it began by me doing some kind of homework follow-up. And I said to him, we'll keep him nameless for the sake of the episode. I said, did you do this homework assignment? Basically, the homework assignment revolved around, did you do the reading I asked you to do over the course of the last 1 week from the last coaching session? You'll see where I'm going with this, and it's two very valid points that are going to come out of this because we began by following up the homework and we went into a completely different direction. And his response was like, no, I haven't. I just couldn't find the time for it. I'm waking up early. I'm doing this and I'm doing that and I'm doing this. And I got 2 new listings and I closed another deal, blah, 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 the whole entire shebang. Okay, sounds familiar, right? Exactly. So I basically said to him, look, I understand that you do not have the time. I understand that you do not have the time. So I said, I want you to write down the following. And I said, write down this, and you should be writing this as well too if you're watching this video. And if you're listening to this on the audio version of the podcast, you definitely want to go to shadibazzi.com for the show notes and make sure that you grab these points. And the first point I put down is successful people do not have the time. Successful people do not have the time. They find the time. They find the time. Really think about it. We all have the same amount of time in every single day. Look, if you are at a level of production right now where you're doing 1 to 2 deals a month and you want to do more, what are you going to do when you're doing 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 deals a month? What are you going to do? You can't buy any more time. You can't get any more time. You got to find the time. You got to leverage yourself. You got to prioritize, etc. So the bottom line is successful people do not have the time. They find the time. So I said to him, okay, you're not going to find the time unless you really place a high emphasis on the importance of the actual task. So I said, this is the task of you reading a specific book that's going to give you a specific set of knowledge. So I said to him, will reading this book for you, it could be will doing this activity, whatever it might be, will doing this activity or reading this book in this case, ultimately give you a new set of knowledge? Is that a yes or a no? His response was yes. I said, is this a knowledge that is going to plus you and or multiply you, or is this knowledge just like regular knowledge? He said, no, this knowledge will plus me at the least level, multiply me at the best case scenario. So I said, then this is something that becomes a priority, right? And he was like, yeah. I go, but you haven't made it a priority. And his response was like, because I haven't really thought about it the way that you're expressing it. Okay. So, I mean, that's the power of mentorship. That's the power of coaching, etc. But besides the point, okay, is that when something becomes important enough for us, we find the time for it. We find the time for it. So my challenge to you is, my question to you is, what are some things that you keep on complaining that you don't have enough time for, that you need to, number one, dissect and really place a high emphasis and a high prioritization level, a high importance level for you to make the time for it, for you to find the time for it? So that's point number one, all wrapped up in point number one. Point number two, I said, look, in life, you're either growing or you're shrinking. You never remain the same. You're either growing or you're shrinking. You never remain the same. You never remain the same. So you always got to be looking for certain things that are going to cause you to up level your knowledge, okay? Up level your energy, up level your enthusiasm, up level your income, up level your business, up level your lifestyle, okay? So the second challenge for you is, the second question you want to answer is, what are the 1 or 2 things that I got to be engaged in that I'm not engaged in right now, that the simple engagement of it is going to cause me to grow? What are they? Find out what they are, and then find the time to put them in your schedule and do them here on forward. So, recap, 2 points. Number one, write down, okay? We said successful people do not have the time, they find the time. Point number two, in life, you're either growing or you're shrinking, you never remain the same. So go out there, take action, answer the questions, leave a comment right below the video. Let us know what is that one or two things that you are going to start engaging in, or what is that one thing that you need to find the time for, etc. And or leave us a question, etc. We'll see you in the next episode next week. Take care.